Um,
All right, you about ready, Feluca?
yes, the stream has started. It's on stream starting soon screen, so they can hear what we say as of like right now, which is great. You know, kind of like
All right.
momentary bloopers. It's really nice. Anyway, go ahead and start.
Very well.
Where's the live stream on the YouTube at?
It is rolling and they can't see what's going on now. Just saying.
Is there a live stream on YouTube?
Let me. There's no stream on YouTube. No.
No, I posted to YouTube afterward. I export it.
Okay.
That's the Twitch stream. I just stuck it in the chat.
Okay.
You know what I realized?
Use YouTube. That's
What
okay.
did you realize?
I have the audio from my entire device going, and I have Monster Hunter World on my right screen.
Oh, well,
So-
that's not gonna work.
I am going to turn the volume of that off so they cannot realize that's what's going on. You see nothing. You hear nothing.
I see dead people.
It does not exist.
I see dead people.
You should get that looked at.
I see bread.
You know, even though the bloopers are over, this is still going to be a really funny stream. I imagine.
I see bread people can only be said around the holidays. It's
Wait,
gingerbread
you
men.
see bread people?
Bread people.
Bread
All right.
people.
It's racist.
Bread people.
Yeah.
The bread.
Okay, guys.
I
all
do
right,
think
I'm
that is a
going
bit
to
racist.
ask.
Yes.
I'm going to ask that we take the energy and shift it over. Calm, focus.
Yes, Dad.
You're welcome.
Alright. Oh, hey, I got a
I
mouse
mean,
today.
Tarek, I'm only a year older than your oldest son.
Wait,
I know.
How-
I'm old enough to be your dad.
I know.
how old are you?
I'm only
44.
18.
I ain't not that old.
He'd be
Wait.
too young to be my dad.
I am 44, so I'm not,
Oh.
like grandpa age,
Oh.
but
Okay, never
My
mind
grandpa's
about that.
78.
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah,
I am
And you know the
24.
funny thing is, I
My mom
realized
and
that
my
they've been
dad-
married
my
for
dad's
like
44. My mom's 43. So you're the same age as my parents.
wow.
Yeah.
70, 19.
Well, I guess, like, if you had me at a really young age in your marriage.
I suppose.
My
Mhm.
grandparents are
It's
78
okay,
years
actually, because
old, and they've
I
been
just
married
finished,
for 59 years. That means they got married at 19.
I just
That's a long time.
I just finished a campaign that had they were all they were ages 13 to 22. And there were
13,
7
2, and
players.
22. How'd the 2-year-old play?
No. 13 between the ages of 13 and 22.
Oh,
Ah, gotcha.
Nice.
I'm gonna restart
All right,
Discord
are we
just
ready?
momentarily. Yeah,
Okay.
go ahead and no. Yeah, I'm gonna restart Discord momentarily. I think there's a connection issue.
All right.
cool. Man, this is taking forever to set up.
I know.
I know.
Be
Okay,
a shortened session.
now
this
you
evening,
can
but
start.
There will be some important developments.
Absolutely. Wait, there is? I thought we were just fishing and making hamburgers.
All
I
right.
gotta
let's-
I want some
Patch up
hamburgers.
my teammates again.
Dude! Mustard 2.
You are the most valued player.
I am.
Oh, thank you.
Been there, done that. I mean, the healer is always the most important.
You hear that,
They're so
Barkable?
devastated in Final Fantasy VII.
If I die, y'all are screwed.
Hey, we've got Barkable's Medicare abilities.
Medicare.
All right. So we're gonna start.
He receives help from the government.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
All right. Are you guys ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
That's
I'm
the
ready.
best way I could have described that.
All right. We'll begin in 5,
Oh, it's
4,
already started.
3, 2, 1. Welcome, one and all. once again to the world of Thaylos as we try to get these players to stop giggling and take things a little more seriously. In our last adventure, the party made their way through the seaside cave and were able to get across the breach in the cave.
Barely.
Whereupon Mira, upon touching the statue of the dragon, somehow obtained a pendant of a dragon head around her neck, and she still does not know how it got there or what it does.
She's totally dragonborn. She so totally gazed at the words and gained an ability. I can't wait till she foster dolls us all.
After crossing the breach and battling a number of slimes, they were able to recross the breach and successfully leave the cavern without any major casualties. They returned to the inn to discover that the town was being encroached upon by a pack of wolves.
And I was really smart for 1 second.
We return now to the Gurney Bay Inn.
Is that what it's called? I was thinking wait, isn't that an actual bay's name?
Gurney Bay is the name of the town that you're on, yes.
Oh, okay. There's a white spot on the side of the map.
Is there?
Yeah.
I see it.
That's the dark part of the land. You must never go there, Simba.
All that the light touches.
All that the light touches is Utah, my son. What about that dark part? That's Ogden. We never go there.
You must never go there, Simba.
But he does anyway. Because he's Simba.
The memes. Food of champions.
Okay, so we've all rested, so I can relearn spells now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did any of us level up?
Not yet. No.
Well, what if I clap my hands while doing a jig?
However, the two rogues, due to the fact that the rogue class tends to level up a little faster than everyone else, they are closer to level 3 than the rest of the party.
Woo! Woo! Whoop-de-doo.
A woo woo?
A woo.
Did you know if you type a woo, woo, woo in Google Translate, it actually comes out with a legitimate sentence?
Okay, so I'm gonna do a cure light wounds on Barkable.
Okay. So Barkable, being at 9 hit points, and his maximum is 13. So, and let's see. Here we go. To do a cure light wounds, you would roll a 1d8 and then add your caster level.
So 2.
That's correct.
Aw, dude. This is copyrighted. This is what got my first video.
Oh, is this one
monetized.
copyrighted?
Yeah.
All right. Let me.
Woohoo,
Let me
6.
Remember that? Go to my direct messages on Discord.
oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Are we taking the first one or the second one? Because I hit the button twice.
The accordion is a good tavern one.
Okay. In order to play music, I actually have to import it, and it's not something I can just do on the fly.
Okay, well then go ahead and go with that one, and we can deal with that. Yeah, that works. But just keep that in mind. So after this,
Understood.
go ahead and import whatever ones you need from that one link.
Understood. All right. So, yes, the first one with 7 hit points that brings Barkable up to his maximum of 13.
Barkable is rejuvenated and tries to do a handstand, but totally fails and pushes his snout into the ground.
Can I do another one on Sheik? I have 2. So.
Absolutely. Yes.
Okay. Let me roll again. Boop. That was the one.
You know,
I'll still take it.
I really think we should start implementing at least like possible critical failures.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You want to do critical failures?
Not right now. Not with this particular roll.
Not while she's healing me,
Not
please.
while she's healing us.
I
But
see.
with like art role playing interactions.
Yeah.
Like
All right.
like if someone wants to like
Do
Now,
something ridiculous.
do
This
something
would not-
ridiculous. Like
just as a note, this would not count as a critical failure because this is actually a numeric value that she's trying to roll. So 1 is a valid result.
gotcha.
So in this case, so you said you were trying to heal Sheik, is that it?
Yes.
All right. So his maximum is also 13, but that puts him up to 12.
Yeah, good enough.
Much
All right.
appreciated.
Okay, and then hang on. I gotta mark this in as I go, otherwise I'll forget.
Yep.
Okay,
Which
so
ones you've already cast?
yeah.
Okay. So, apparently, yes, okay. Apparently, during the night, people have reported wolves encroaching on the village, and one lady in particular who has said that a wolf had actually entered her house.
Well, that must be a talented dog.
I wonder if it's still there. Maybe I can like pet it. Ooh, get a second companion.
Huh.
I think
So-
one barkable is enough.
I am surrounded
But
by
he needs a
canines.
friend.
Hey,
There-
I'm a fox. Excuse you.
There will never be another Barkable.
There'll be a Barkable Junior when he dies.
And Loose Fang Barkable did not die.
Okay,
No. Yeah, my son, he heard something and he said, oh, he came running in and he said, oh wait, did Barkable die?
No,
Oh man.
just James.
No. We've decided that if Faluco
So-
dies, Barkable gets to survive.
Just go investigate. Maybe see if it Max or something.
Loose Fang is inclined to agree that he wants to go investigate and find out why these wolves are encroaching upon the village.
But Bacon.
I think the same thing.
Okay.
Maybe it might be somebody that I know.
So Loose In turns and look and motions for you to follow.
Blank. Bye, Sheik. Silly human.
Do you guys need assistance?
Now we're good. You stay here, human.
I better go with these guys. We're gonna get killed again. Let's do this.
Yay. Hey, let's take the wagon with us, because we totally need more wagon. I'm on a roof.
I think that's where you were last time.
All right.
Oh boy. I'm there,
Hey.
apparently.
I wonder if
I'm
Loose
gonna-
Fang and I
I
might
pull my
know.
mask and cover my head again with my scarf.
All right.
Wait.
So,
I put a red ball on Faluco's nose. We're good now.
I don't think you have one of those. So,
I
looking so worried last night
take
was
an
coming
apple from the inn and I
from over in this
bite a
direction.
hole in it and I stick it on Faluco's nose.
I don't think you have one of those.
Dang it.
All right. So, Loose Fang, actually. Loose Fang actually leads the way over and begins sniffing the air as he walks.
Yeah, he's sniffing.
Can I do a spot check?
Yes, in
Same.
fact, he is also going to do one.
I should probably pull these up.
Okay, if you want to do a spot check as well, Mira, you're welcome to do so.
Oh, come on.
Barkman needs to be on the right, and that needs to be on the left, so I don't get them confused.
Always start out bad.
All these people sniffing everything.
I sniffed good.
Okay.
He sniffed it real good. Oh, I was doing an actual
No
spot
relation
check
to
with
one
my
of the
eyes.
episodes prior.
Good sniffs.
All right,
Real good sniffs.
very good. So, Loose Fang, Mira, and Foluco, you determine something about this particular house right here.
It smells like cinnamon cakes and sugar buns.
That it does have the smell of canine, although you do not smell it right now.
Is that brown house?
I think
Which
it's
one?
beige.
Can you ping it? Just so you know which house you're talking about.
Right there.
Okay,
Not that
thank
one.
you.
This one here. Okay.
Boy, I only
So-
saw one ping.
Did you see this one here?
The
There's no ping.
no ping.
All right, just a minute.
Mulan, speak louder. Get it?
Ah. So no, okay. It is the house in the upper right portion of the map, and I'm wondering why a ping is not showing up for
Oh,
you.
is it the one I accidentally
it?
put a blue dot on?
That one right there.
Sorry.
Oh. How about that?
Yeah, that
There
one.
you go.
I
Okay,
accidentally put
that
a
one.
blue
I
dot.
know what I was doing wrong. Okay. So, Loose Fang and Marcus approach the front door.
Wait, who has good diplomacy?
Not me.
Barkabo's got
I don't
good
think so.
diplomacy.
I have pretty good diplomacy actually. Maybe I should talk to them.
You want to do the talking?
Barkable.
I'll do the talking, sure.
Barkable
I have
will totally
some
do
good
the talking.
diplomacy, actually. Surprisingly. I have good diplomacy.
It's black.
Look
There
cute,
is a
Barkable.
section-
Look cute.
Yeah, there's Barkable.
Hold on, don't move him yet.
I just realized he can snap.
Don't move anybody yet, please.
We're totally just moving people.
Jeez. this
All right,
shit's
so
gone.
Loose Fang is up at the front door. Hold on. There we go. All right. All right, Loose Fang knocks on the front door and waits for a bit, but there isn't any response. Loose Fang looks around, wondering what could be wrong, and he knocks on the door once again. When again there is no answer, he begins to sniff at the door.
Maybe they just need some hard knocks.
And I also do a spot check.
Okay?
Right.
nice.
I'm gonna spot too.
Okay.
Yeah, why not?
Visual or sniffy?
Sniffing. How did I don't see anything?
Hey, look!
Oh my gosh,
I
look at
see
that.
something.
Holy frick. Crap.
Okay, so just a moment.
I so knew that would happen too. I was just thinking to myself, he got 16, he got 19. What if I get a 20? He's got a good. My peepers
Let's
are
see who
good.
comes the goods.
Me got
All right.
good peepers.
So Loose Fang, he is sniffing at the door, and he is not able to determine anything. He's trying to look to see if there's a window.
Yeah, not a good idea, dude.
I sent you a private message, Fuluko. Did you get it?
Yeah, I got it. Should I
All right.
tell him?
That's up to you.
Yeah, I just go and open the door.
You're gonna open the door?
Yeah, just go and open the door.
All right. So go ahead and open it.
Boink.
All right.
Barkable, go in. And I stand by the door frame.
All right. Loose Fang actually comes around, and he seems rather surprised that you are barging into a house
Marcus,
uninvited.
stay back.
Hey guys, I don't think she would appreciate that very much.
I've got coin. Coin makes everything better.
Hello? Is anyone there?
Hello. This is my pet. He likes to do
Alright, I
backflips.
Start speaking.
All right,
Spanish.
I need all of you guys to make listen checks.
Mira.
Alright. And can I also do a spot check and look for valuables?
Yes, you can.
I am a thief.
That is true. You are.
Here's a listen.
So, I've always wondered, is it true that
Actually, would
animals
that be a
can
search instead?
telepathically like ping each other?
That would more be a search. Yes.
Okay. I don't hear much, but apparently I'm good at finding things. I'm distracted by the possibility of shiny objects.
Yes. Okay.
So, I had rolled a 22 on my listen check.
I rolled a 19.
I rolled a 16.
Okay. So. Sent you another private message for Luco. All right, Sheik. On the other hand, searching around the room, you find various implements. This looks to be a front area, a combination with an eating area. So you find various utensils and plates, and then you find something curious over in this area here. Okay.
All
I
right.
make sure that me and Barkable are blocking the exit from this doorway.
Mira, you're in the wrong spot.
Well, I'm looking around.
There you
too.
go.
Quit trying to disappear through the wall, Mira.
Yeah.
Boring.
Hey, so you're in that front room right there. There
Mira.
are various doors and windows.
Back up, Mira.
Okay. Chic.
No, okay,
Yes.
thanks for ignoring my
Buried
advice.
under a pot.
Seriously.
Hey, Mira, I'm gonna move you back over here.
Okay, I'm listening.
There. Okay, thank you. Okay, Chic. Buried under a pile of hay in the fireplace, you find a small leather binder that looks like it would bind a sheaf of papers, and it is latched shut with what looks like a belt loop.
Can I look at it?
I'm
Yeah,
gonna pilfer that.
Okay, it looks to be made of cowhide leather. It is somewhat crude, but very serviceable. And when you pick it up, you can tell that there is something inside.
I'll carefully sneak a peek.
Okay, so are you going to unbuckle it and open it up?
Can I look at it
Yes.
too?
Okay, so the two of
I
you
want to see if this is somebody that I know.
open the leather binder and are surprised that inside you do not see any papers at all, but you see a rather fine looking leather collar. A collar that looks large enough to go around perhaps a horse or a bear. It's quite large.
Hey, I'm surrounded by a bunch of canines. Anybody need a new shiny? I'll sell it.
The collar looks to be very finely made. It is well oiled and finished. Something that looks to be fairly expensive.
Hey, new toy for Barkable. What'd you...
Which makes it doesn't seem to make sense because you haven't seen any animals this large. And on the other hand, who would put a collar on a horse or a bear?
I would.
All right. So let me reveal that. That is a wall right there.
Okay.
Yep. Oh, is somebody's phone vibrating?
That's mine, yeah.
Okay, so can you guys see all the walls now?
I believe so.
All right. Loose
I want to
Fang
go
tentatively
through this
pokes
door.
his head in and says, are y'all gonna ransack the place? It doesn't belong to you.
Of course.
I was just gonna look around and see if the lady inside's okay.
Okay?
It's called situational evidence. It necessitates search and seizure.
Okay. So Foluco has opened up this door.
Hey, guys, just because I open a door doesn't mean you have to, like, dogpile me or anything, dudes.
I'm just standing behind you. Marcus,
Okay.
you're in the wall.
Same.
It opens into another area. This looks to be more of a kitchen or a preparation area. There is a table in the center of the room with a dirty meat cleaver on the table.
Keep in mind that
there are two more
Mira.
doors on the north wall and the east wall.
Mira, Marcus, everybody else, keep in mind that these doors are not 2 people wide. I'm intentionally standing in the way of these hallways.
I have a question for Mira.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you have a knowledge of nature?
I do.
I think I do.
I have a knowledge of nature, and it's
Yes.
really high.
I'm wondering if any of you know what could fit this big of a flipping collar.
Bring it over here.
I think I might know.
Loose Fang
Yeah,
gives
I
a
have 2
kind
in
of-
nature.
Yeah, Loosefang gives kind of a flustered sigh and follows you in, and he's kind of glaring at you a bit.
Should I do a knowledge check in nature to see if I know anything
You
about
can
this
try
collar?
that, sure.
Okay.
Tarek, did either me or Barkable okay.
All right. So Mira makes a knowledge of nature, examining the leather collar. As you examine it closely, you can see what appears to be brown and white fur. Just little pieces of brown and white fur on the inside of the collar. It doesn't look like bear fur, and it's certainly too long to be horse fur. In fact, it does look either feline or canine.
Definitely has something to do with the wolves.
So you're saying that it could be a bear-sized wolf collar.
Potentially.
So, okay, did everybody see what Foluco's doing here?
Yeah.
Okay. What are you sensing motive on? You have to have a specific target. Okay.
I'd like to search this room too.
You are attempting to move silently, and you gently open up the door. However, your move silently check is rather
terrible.
low. And you open into this room where you find some haystacks on the floor and a few splotches of blood. In addition to...
keep in mind, I am intentionally blocking the way of these doorways.
Okay, in the far corner of the room, nestled against the back wall, you see an enormous-looking wolf that is easily 4 times the size of Barkable, with brown and white fur. I believe you have found the subject of your collar.
Okay, give me a
It
hot
is
moment.
on the floor, and it is breathing heavily, and it doesn't seem to notice you. It appears suffering from something, because it is twitching its front paws and breathing heavily as if it is sick or something.
Okay, give me one
I ask
hot moment. Okay, gaming.
What's
I'm
going on
pulling
in there?
up.
I hear a lot of noise.
I quietly mentioned to my party members behind me to close the door and back into the other room. Everything will be fine. This is druid stuff.
Alright, this is druid stuff. I'm just here for the loot.
Okay.
So are you guys going to comply? Okay. Did you shut the door behind you?
I'd like to come help if you want me to.
Actually, Mira, yes,
Mira.
but stay in the back corner of the room. Everybody else,
So Mira,
everybody
was
else
on-
not off. Okay, door is now closed. Mira's in the back
So
corner
wait.
of the room.
Sheik, you had a question?
Not really a question, more of just a statement. I think I'd like to loot this room as well.
Okay. This room is rather bare, actually. There is a fireplace in the corner, presumably for cooking, and there is a preparation table. But you don't see anything else in this room except for the 3 doors on the west, north, and east walls.
Okay. Good to know the exits, at least.
All right. So, Foluco, what were you trying to do?
Okay, so Mira's in the back corner of the room, just in case anything goes south. I've told the rest of my party members to keep out of this room. It's druid stuff. I am going to
Pay attention to the chat.
guess with the side of the wolf. I motion it's all right. you know, because I'm trying to stay quiet. You know, I motion the finger to the lips, shh, and
Okay.
I try to motion for her to stay in the farthest back corner of the room and be invisible.
Okay, Mira, do you want to try and do a move silently check?
Sure.
And how about you do another one as well, Foluco? All right. Mira huddles quietly in the corner while Foluco makes a clumsy attempt to step over the pile of hay with quite a bit of rustling.
Quickly,
The,
Mira, go ahead and hide.
the great creature turns its head and turns its head in your direction, Foluco,
I sense motive.
and
One
utters a
second.
low growl. At the same time, when you look into its eyes, you see that its eyes are milky white. You presume that it is blind.
Okay, it is blind, so
You think you're not sure.
it's definitely hurt. I'm going to use Goodberry. One second. Okay, so this is tricky because I don't know if I can do this or if I'm able to. I want to use Goodberry.
Dang, Mira, very nice.
You can't see me. I'm not here.
I want to use Goodberry.
But are you standing in a fireplace screaming good kind of hiding?
Yes.
Okay.
Check the chat.
Not quite that level yet.
Right. So
Hey, it was pretty good.
That was excellent, yes.
That's pretty darn good.
All right.
Oh yeah.
So, is there a dish of some kind near me? First off.
This room, it's covered in piles of hay and bits of fur and refuse. This appears to be a room for animals.
Okay. So first off, I'm going to cast Speak with Animals.
Not a dish of any sort. Okay.
I'm going to cast Speak with Animals. And since I'm linguistic in
Very
canine, I say hello and I mean no harm.
All right. One moment. I am actually looking up the details of the spell.
Okay.
Is there a canine in the room?
You don't know that. You're not in the room. Hush. Go about doing your own thing.
Well, I
Now
hear
wait
you
a minute.
saying things in
He
canine.
is incurably curious, and he is trying to speak through the door.
Okay. Mira's close enough to the door to be able to talk to him. I am not.
Yes, that's correct.
But
All
I
right.
do have sharp hearing.
So you
right?
cast Speak with Animals. And, Mira, you immediately begin to hear Foluco uttering a number of grunts and growls and yips and barks. And you can only presume that he is somehow trying to communicate with this large creature. Foluco. The creature raises its head and its ears swivel toward you, and its lips curl into a snarl. And then he also utters a series of yips and barks that you clearly understand as, I do not know your smell.
In conjunction, okay, hold up. So I've got Charm Animal. I don't want to necessarily use that unless I have to. I'm hoping that I can use Wild Empathy to improve his attitude. I want to convey the message that I'm a druid. I'm otherwise a traveler of many lands, so he wouldn't recognize my smell.
Okay, so try and think in the terms that the simpler mind would understand.
Okay. I'm from far away. You don't know me.
You are not from my pack. Stay back, or I will tear you apart.
Okay. Wild.
The negotiations were short.
No. So I attempt to
can hear
use wild
things.
empathy. Wild empathy. It says that this ability functions just like diplomacy. Checks made to improve the attitude of a person. The druid rolls a 120, and adds her druid level and her charisma modifier. So,
Correct.
1 second. Skills.
Can we hear anything through the door?
You'd have to
Through the door, you can definitely hear growls and yips and barks.
Okay, so my charisma
and
modifier is 1.
2 distinct voices.
It's a 2. So that'd be a 3.
It doesn't sound like they are fighting, but it does sound like there is some tension.
Okay, add 3 to that, so it's a 15. 1 for charisma, 2 for druid level.
All right, so
does that pass?
With your wild empathy, what are you going to say to this wolf?
I am here to help.
All right. The wolf's eyes sag and he lets his head back down to the earth. And he says to you, "You are wolf, you wish to help. I
Yes.
cannot protect my pack anymore."
Okay. I let him, I tell him I will help him protect his pack, but right now I'm going to try to help him. I motion for Mira to go and get a bowl so I can create water. In the meantime, I use Goodberry and I tell the big wolf I have.
Okay, Mira comes through the door
Barry.
once again, opening the door. Marcus, you get a good look at the very large creature in the corner of the next room.
Marcus, stay the fuck out of the room.
Marcus, you really don't want to be in there right now.
Okay.
Oh, thank you, Marcus. He just rolled a dice.
I didn't roll it.
I did. I've got dice here, and I'm rolling them myself.
That was Tarek.
Thank you,
Yes.
Marcus.
Do I need to do
so
another
much.
hide check, or am I okay?
Yeah, you
I
do.
didn't do anything.
If you want to come in quietly, then do a hide check. Marcus, he didn't come in quietly.
Yeah, you have to understand your movements are actual movements in the game.
Yep.
And you basically just sprinted in the room.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
So, in the future, if you want to hide,
Do the hide check first.
Do the hide
Hide
check
before movement.
before you move. Yes, correct.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, Mira. This time you have entered the room, and you are unable to hide. However, as this wolf is, you suspect that it is blind, then it does not detect you truly. But I also need you to make a move silently check.
Okay.
While she's doing that, I tell the wolf, I have a berry here that will heal you. I also, as I take the bowl from Mira as she goes back into the corner, I use produce water, and I place the bowl and the berry, and putting, my left hand and my right hand out, and I like make noise on the ground with my left hand where the berries are, and same for the right hand where the water is, so that with his hearing senses the wolf can know where the two are. While he takes notice of that, I also let him know that I myself have a pack and that they are friendly too. One of them is in the room with me, and it means you no harm. On
Okay,
top
now,
of the
By the way, Mira was able to get into this room here and discovered that it was a larder, that it is stocked with food supplies flour, and various bowls, cups, and other eating utensils. That's where she was able to recover the bowl.
Okay. I also need to roll the good berry because that's a healing spell. So I need to figure that.
So
That's a
let
2d4.
me look that up.
2d4. So 2d4. 3.
Okay. So you have, all right. So the wolf follows the sound of your tapping to show it where the water is, and it sniffs at the bowl. And it actually does put its tongue into the bowl briefly and then immediately pulls back and puts his head back down.
I ask what's wrong.
And all he says is burning. And his front paws twitch again.
Okay. I motion I motion over to Mira and I whisper, "Give me a piece of your clothing, like a handkerchief or something that you always hold on you."
Okay. I hand him my handkerchief.
Okay. So I
All right.
place the handkerchief.
Foluco, as soon as you take the handkerchief, it turns black and slimy and filthy.
Do you got anything else?
Can I have it back?
Yeah, here's the pack.
As soon as Mira touches it, it again turns pure and clean and white.
Okay.
Did anybody check to see if the doggo is undead?
Can you get me some of your fur?
Wow.
What?
It doesn't work like that.
Yeah, I'm afraid Mira is right on this one.
You've got some long tufts there at the end of your tail. It grows back.
Wow.
This is kind of
Yeah, but
important. I
ow.
don't want you to die.
Ow.
It
Maybe
Why don't you try tearing a strip of cloth from your own tunic?
Okay. Good point, Mira. So I take. I don't have handkerchief because I'm not a girl.
Hey.
I take a bandana that was wrapped around my wrist and I hand it to Mira and I say, "Rub your fur or your face. I don't care what you rub, but rub this on you," and then hand it back to me.
Okay, I oblige.
Rub some bacon on it.
I'm
rub the
curious
bandana
why you're
on.
doing this.
I rub the bandana on myself so I smell like him. So the wolf is a little more confused.
No. Okay, I'll hand it back.
You're putting your scent on the bandana.
Yeah, you're putting your scent on my bandana.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what's going on here.
All right. Well, I'll rub it on my face regardless.
Okay. You gonna hand it back?
Yeah, I'll hand it back to you.
All right. At this point, now the wolf's all four paws are twitching, and he's beginning to tremble.
Okay. So
And then he keeps repeating the same word over and over: burn.
burn. Okay. I do a knowledge of nature check. Quick. Come on. Where are you?
Can I do one too to see if I notice
Yes,
anything?
Yeah, you can. Absolutely.
I need to know what's going on with him. 19. What's going on?
Let's get Mira's roll. All right. And Marcus, if you're can't overcome your curiosity here, you're welcome to act. I'm not sure your actions would be positive or negative, though.
Please don't.
Okay. So Feluca had the better roll.
Yes. Okay. Foluco. Clearly, what's going on here? I mean, Mira, you've never seen this before, and it actually is quite disconcerting. But Foluco, you can tell that what's going on here is definitely not natural. You can see, as you look closely, you can see stretch marks all over on different places of this wolf's body.
Okay, I turn to Mira. Do you know anything arcane about this?
Can I do a knowledge of Arcana?
Yeah, you can try that.
I'm going to poke my head in and sneak behind Mira.
Okay, do a move silently.
Can I also do a
Can I
knowledge?
do that as well?
Yeah.
Can I do a knowledge of religion
Okay.
just to see
While
if it's
while
something...
she's doing
Yeah,
that,
you can try it.
While she's doing that, I try to feed the wolf the good berries so he can gain 3 health back.
Okay. So knowledge of religion, knowledge of arcana, Marcus. There are too many bodies going through the doorway, and you are unable to move silently enough.
Let me see if my file. Oh, are you getting off? I was gonna say, let me see if the file saved, and we can get back into the game.
Yeah, you can just go ahead and alt tab, Sheik.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So she was doing a
Mira.
knowledge of arcana and religion, and I was trying to feed him the good berries.
Okay.
No.
The
Yeah, let me see if
the creature is just trembling now, and it doesn't seem to acknowledge your presence anymore.
Okay.
All right, Mira. There doesn't seem to be anything divine or religious going on here, but as far as the arcane, your only guess is that there has been something done to alter this creature, and it is sick as a result.
Okay. Quickly, Mira, your choice. Come on. Like, I'm running out of options here. My spells, I'm limited. Try to heal it if you can. Oh, I used to detect magic.
Okay, detect magic. All right. I hope you're marking off all of these spells because you're casting one right after another here.
Yeah.
Can I'm gonna burn my
Okay.
magic stone spell and do a cure light wounds.
Okay, so approach the wolf.
Hang on, I'm just changing it in my sheet. Okay.
All right, Foluco. As you cast detect magic, you can see the telltale signs of the remnants of magic on all parts of this creature, as if a spell was cast upon its entire being.
Am I familiar
Okay,
with
Mira. No, this is arcane. You do not use arcane magic.
it? Okay, equipment. Magic
Mira,
spellbook.
as you approach, the wolf turns and tries to snap at your hind paw
I
there.
use
Make
charm
a reflex
animal.
saving throw. Make a reflex saving throw, Mira.
On it.
At the same time, I use charm animal.
Okay. Well done, Mira. Okay. As Mira is attempting to approach the creature to heal it, it snaps at her with his jaws, and she jumps back,
No.
easily dodging the swipe.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and now the animal is completely my friend because I used charm animal.
All right, now Charm Animal does have a saving throw on it, does it not?
No, level 1 druid, range 1, 1 animal target. Spell functions like charm person except that it affects a creature of the animal type.
Okay, I'm looking it up.
So
If you charm a person, wouldn't there be a will save?
It says that there is a, if it functions like Charm Person, then I'm checking Charm Person, and I believe Charm Person does have a saving throw. It's a will saving throw, yes.
spell does not able to control the person damage.
So-
Words. You must win an opposed charisma check.
Yep.
But I do believe since he's highly hurt, his charisma will probably be
Yeah,
temporarily
I
down.
rolled it back here. He did not resist. And so you now have a charmed but very sick giant wolf on your hands.
Okay. You can go about healing him. I try to use. I still have the good berries. It's 3. I'm going to use skill of survival. Where is it? Heal.
Can I read those other 2 scrolls I got? Or
You
attempt
can,
to?
yes. You would have to do the read magic skill. Is that in this one or is that in Pathfinder? I keep forgetting.
Yeah,
I think it's Pathfinder.
I have read magic. So she holds them out. I'm gonna go ahead and use read magic.
Well, just a second. We've got several actions that we need to resolve there. Just a second.
Okay. So,
Read magic doesn't exist.
It's not a skill in D&D.
It's not a skill, but it is a spell.
Yes. So if you want to be able to read magic, you can cast that, Foluco. But Mira, in order to try and read these, you're going to need to make knowledge of religion checks. So, but let's resolve your first action.
Okay.
You said you wanted to try and heal.
Yes, I'm going to use my heal skill. It's not spell. I don't have a heal spell. I'm going to use my heal skill. Do the good berries count as a healer's kit?
No.
Sheik, can you mute yourself?
Okay, but can I use
Sheik, you've got music going on.
You've got Sheik, dude.
That's my friend's computer. I'm gonna shove his headphones in.
Okay.
Okay. So, if I use my healing skill, can I use it in conjunction with Goodberry?
I can still hear it. Okay, now.
Headphones.
Yes, please headphone.
You can put headphones in too, and that'd be great.
I can't find mine.
What?
I can't find mine.
So, oh, hey, what do you know? Okay, heal check of 21, that's a critical 20, plus I've got 3 points of the good berry.
So now, Mira, you have healed the wolf for 4 points of damage, but then you quickly realize that this wolf is not hurt. He is diseased. And your healing spell does not have any effect on disease.
Does Goodberry have any effect on disease? Let me see.
The good berry, all right.
Freshly picked berry can immediately discern which berries are affected. Each shouldn't be bad,
right. It is a nourishing meal and heals a small amount of health.
Okay.
So also does not affect disease.
Okay, it does not affect disease. I really don't want this wolf to die.
Right. I'm gonna do a move silently to go into the room.
Okay.
Right. Will work.
Yeah, Foluco, doing your heal check on the giant wolf, you also come to the same conclusion. It is not hurt, but it is diseased. Marcus, you come into the room and immediately step through a pile of hay, causing some noise, but the wolf doesn't seem to notice. It is just sitting there trembling. Yeah,
I motion with my left hand to like just stay at the back of the room while we figure this out. I also very quickly, briefly tell them he's diseased. We're trying to undisease him.
All right. So
in case they want to try to help.
The wolf begins to whine, and under the effects of your speak with animals spell, you hear him utter a single phrase, "white tail," and then he begins to foam at the mouth.
Okay. Knowledge of locals, knowledge of nature.
Okay.
What else knowledge do I have?
White tail. You don't know. Is it a name, or is it a designation, or is it a direction? You don't understand.
Oh, she's white-tailed. Is that what you mean? No, he's.
He
foaming.
He is now
foaming.
twitching violently and foaming at the mouth.
Can I cast detect poison?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. What would I roll for that?
Okay. You had nothing. That's just you simply cast the spell. He is actually twitching and moving around the room incoherently.
Did that discover anything or no?
No, there is no poison here.
There's no poison. It's magic.
I have a knowledge of.
Yes.
I have a knowledge
Use it.
History advantage.
Use it.
Knowledge of history.
Yes. Marcus, anything?
Yeah. This is something that you have never seen before. Okay, Mira, make another reflex saving
Why
throw
am I
as it
getting-
flops in your direction.
He throws. Class skills.
So what's this wolf's health at? Because we keep healing it, but it's still diseased. So
Correct.
It's kind of just suffering at the moment. So I presume its health is slowly ticking away.
All right, Mira, it has actually flopped over onto you and knocked you to the ground. You are now prone, and it is on top of you, twitching violently.
Will help.
Hey, yo, Marcus, Sheik, anything?
Yeah.
Magical disease here.
I don't know.
Get loose fang as well.
All right.
Why do I have a -1 knowledge of history? I don't think I said it that way.
What is your intelligence score?
My intelligence score?
Yep,
Where would that be?
that would be on your main tab.
Modifiers.
So knowledge of history. Oh wait, Sheik, are you saying knowledge of history is -1?
-1/2.
Oh, Marcus, not Sheik. Sorry.
Yeah, it's negative. Yeah, it shows -1 right there. Half because non-class.
That's interesting. Hold on for a second. Let me check that out. Because your intelligence is 16, Marcus.
I know.
Oh, you should be able to do something with that then.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that -1 is just a modifier. Your actual knowledge of history score is 5.
Oh.
Okay, but because it's not a class skill, you actually get a little bit of a penalty. That's what that -1 is for.
So me and
Weird.
Barkable are going to try to keep it still.
All right, Mira. As it twitches on top of you, it actually claws against you. I need you, Mira, try and make an escape artist. Or not, you know what? That's also Pathfinder. What's the skill here?
Escape?
It's escape.
Just
It's
escape.
just
Yeah,
escape.
okay. Make an escape check.
Yeah, actually it's called escape artist. But no, me and Barkable go ahead and roll strength checks to both get it off and keep it in one place. You know, as we do so, I also turn around and, you know, kind of say, get loose thing in here, see if he can help.
All right.
I'm gonna just be
Hey,
chuckling
Loose
a little bit in the background here.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah,
thanks.
Loose Fang, I need you here.
Mira, you fail to escape its grasp, and it slashes a claw across your shoulder, tearing a gash, and you have taken 4 points of damage.
Ow.
Right.
Okay.
Can I do a strength check?
All right. So Foluco and Barkable, you did strength checks to try and push this thing off. Yes, and you have succeeded in doing so. All right. It is now twitching very weakly. It is only moving its front paws, and its breaths are very shallow.
It's not poison, so we don't need to pump its stomach. It is magical and it's a disease, so we need some kind of dispel spell.
Do you guys even have that?
Sheik, do you have some kind of anti-poison
Right.
spell?
I am a rogue. I have no spells.
Anti-poison item? Detox item? Something?
It's not it's not a poison.
I have no such item.
So no one's got anything.
Nope.
All right.
Mira, go
At this
over
point-
it, maybe?
At this point, the giant wolf lays very still, and its breaths are very shallow. You fear that it is dying.
I'm not a godly dog, but How about we pray? Because Mir's the godly fox, maybe? I don't know. I've got nothing.
You worship nature.
Yeah, and my nature's dying.
Yep, it is returning to its Mother Earth at this point. All right. The breaths stop and it lays very still.
Well, let's go bury him.
It is rather heavy.
Me too.
Yep, you're unable to move it, Fuluko. And at this point, Fuluko, you are actually rather disturbed at what you have just seen. This is something that was part of nature that was modified very unnaturally and which resulted in its death, and it actually angers you.
As long as it doesn't say, Edward, let's go play.
Pet Cemetery?
No.
Full
I
Metal Alchemist.
pierce an angry looking face right at him.
All right.
So I can still speak animal for the time being. I turn
Yes.
to Barkable and I ask Barkable about his opinion.
All right.
I have.
There's someone
We
outside.
checked that collar I got for any magical properties. It seemed to be well taken care of, and as opposed to everything else.
Loose
I could do
Fang,
a knowledge of
why don't you
religion
get
on
in
it.
here and close the
I
door?
could do knowledge or arcana on it.
All right. You can hear some footsteps
Fang.
in the front room.
Loose Fang,
Loose Fang,
either go
get in
comfort
here.
them or get in here and hide.
Well, I would say let's ambush whoever's there because they're
Oh.
gonna come and check on this thing. We don't have to
It's a
kill
townsperson,
or anything. We
dude.
can
It's
just
their home.
grab.
Don't
So
do
I
anything
vote
rash.
we roll high.
Okay. You can hear a timid voice from the front
They're
room,
gonna-
and you can hear a woman saying, "Who's there? Who's there?"
Oh yeah, you're the one controlling Loose Fang, so he's not our awesome, witty person right now.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm afraid. Yeah, I don't quite have Loose Fang's wit.
Oh,
He knows better than the rest. That he knows as well as the rest of you that when to be seen and when not to be seen.
well, I accidentally rolled twice, but great. I will gratefully accept the first roll.
Wow. Holy cow. Okay. Yes.
I am standing in the fireplace, lighting the fire while screaming my head off, being
Yeah,
completely
that I would agree
invisible
with.
and unheard.
That I would agree with. My goodness. Okay.
Quietly, while me and Barkable are hiding, I still try to ask him his opinion while the speak animal spell is still there.
Okay. Barkable looks up at you, and he cocks his head curiously, but then responds, "Big wolf. Dead wolf. Where come from?"
Whitetail? Question mark.
"Another wolf. Where whitetail?"
Sniff, sniff.
White
Where?
wolf sounds familiar to me.
Okay.
Hide, track, wait.
If you haven't rolled a hide yet, please roll a hide. Snuff the light in the room or something.
Marcus rolled, Sheik rolled, Barkable, me rolled, Mira rolled. That's everyone.
It is morning,
Well,
and
what about Loose Fang?
there's natural light
I
coming in through
just-
the windows.
Got rammed
Loose
by
Fang had
this
already
over.
rolled prior. No. Yeah, Loose Fang.
I will roll for him.
Hate training these twerps nuts.
We are behind a door, and Marcus is. He may not have hid very well, but we are behind a door, so she can't really see
Yes.
us.
She is not coming through the door, and there's another timid voice coming through. It says, "Hello, is someone there?"
I'd like nudge Mira because she's the most non-threatening person.
I quickly pull my hood over my ears and I quietly move towards the door.
So, okay, are you gonna open the door?
Yeah. I'm gonna open the door and quickly slip out into view.
And then quickly close the
Say
door.
hello. And quickly close the door and say hello.
Okay. Barkable, sniff, sniff, track. Wait.
By the life, Mother, who are you? And how did you get away from that creature?
I came to see if there was something wrong. I heard there was a problem in your home from the innkeeper and that there were some wolves in your house. So I came to investigate. I wanted to make sure you were okay, but you weren't home.
There was one wolf in my house last night. Is it still there?
Yes, it is.
Oh, then you must get away. It's horrible. It's going to kill you.
It's okay now. I was just in there. It's past.
It's dead?
Yes.
There's a dead wolf in my house.
Ready?
Yes.
Oh, bother. Oh, what am I to do? She gets all nervous and begins wringing her hands and beginning to fret.
I motion for Marcus, Loosefang, and Sheik to help me, drag the now dead and to be soon rotting wolf outside.
That was too early for it to rot. I'm gonna stay hidden and just listen to potential conversation.
I try to comfort the woman, and I say that, and I mention, my companions are here as well. They're helping take care of the wolf. We will get it out of your home for you.
Feluco, you're able to budge the wolf a few inches, but no more than that. It is extremely heavy. It is easily twice your size or more.
Help.
Okay. The woman is fretting, and she is muttering under her breath about a curse and a plague.
Could you go into more detail? I'd like to see if I could help you.
It's unnatural. It came into my house. I left the house so that the curse wouldn't come upon me, but now it's died. I can never come back. I have to leave again.
You don't have to leave. I'll make sure it's okay.
She is in a partial panic, and she is very nervously making her way toward the front of the house.
I'm gonna motion that there's more to this.
Where are you headed?
Well.
Now that everyone's back in the room, I say to them, out of respect, I'd very much like to bring this noble wolf back into the cycle of life with outside, please. I'd not like it desecrated by these townspeople.
No.
I think we should burn it.
I'm not sure if this might have something to do with me.
Burn,
guys,
burn,
it's the
Barry.
highest strength check I've ever rolled.
Burn, Barry. Either one. I don't want it in this house.
Anyways, there's the back door. Let's drag it out back, and I'm gonna just say, let's just take a 20 on it and do it right. Collect maybe a blood sample or something, and we can see if we can test what magical disease it is later.
Do you really think I have that sophisticated of tools?
I do have a couple flasks on me for various purposes.
And I really hope that Barkable doesn't decide to take a chew toy from this one.
Nope. Barkable's smarter than that. Barkable's smarter than me.
Most animals realize when something else is very sick and avoid it.
Wait, is Barkable? No, Barkable is as wise as me, not smart as me.
Yes. So, Mira.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you made a strength check of 16, so you have a good grip on this thing, and you're able to move it a few inches, but you're going to need some help.
Please help me.
Boink.
Loose Fang, meanwhile,
Boink.
comes over to assist.
Oh.
Barkable had a
I'll do
great
my
strength
strength roll.
check.
Wow. Really?
Barkable is also careful not to.
Oh, okay, Loose Fang is uncoordinated, but he is able to recover his balance and takes 20, and you are able to drag the carcass out into the backyard.
Can you give us a map of outside back that way?
Yep.
I
just a
presume it's
moment.
now the forest, right?
Oh yes, it is. You just get to look at it.
Okay. Yes, you can. This is the edge of town. If you were to go out further, you would be out into the forest area. Yes. All right. I need Barkable. Barkable, I need you to make a spot check. Sniff, sniff.
Sniff, 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 sniff. Barkable. While Barkable is sniffing around and looking around, Fauluco turns to Sheik and says, inquiring about the collar that they had found earlier, and how I'd very much like to keep it.
I'm going to say no because I
will
think
give you
there's
2
more
gold.
to this story than is going on, and I'm going to hold on to it until we get
I will give you
that
2
blood
gold
sample
pieces for
and
it.
that collar tested for magic.
By the way, Tarek.
Yes.
How many gold pieces do I have? Because my gold is like missing.
Okay, one moment.
You should be keeping track of that as
Hold
you
up.
go.
I have it in another folder somewhere.
Yeah, it's on a different spot, I think.
Yeah, 1 second. I have it somewhere.
Also, you probably spent a significant chunk of your starting gold on your equipment.
Actually, no, I didn't.
Because yeah, he didn't, because he's using
I'm using my claws.
Natural weapons.
Okay. I guess I'm the only one who had to buy swords.
Yeah.
I bought 2 daggers.
I bought a buckler, but it was like 5 gold pieces or something like that.
Mira, you should have your daggers all the time.
I always have my daggers.
Then, okay, get some more health and then join us in battle.
I'm not good in battle.
In the back.
That's what I have daggers just to keep people off of me.
Are there? Indeed.
Okay.
I am strictly a support role.
20 gold. I gave 1 gold, and someone else gave 1 gold to the innkeeper. So I have 19. I have 19 gold.
Yeah.
So I tell Cheek I'll give him 2 gold pieces for it.
I'm going to tell him again that I want to make sure that we get it tested for disease and magic before I would give him it.
I also
tell him that I'll do it for.
Can I look at it for a minute and do a knowledge of magic to see if there's anything arcane about it?
I also do a knowledge of nature because I can.
Can I, Sheik?
Yeah, I'll let you guys examine it.
Sure. Knowledge of nature.
Yep. Okay, so Barkable, going back to your role there, Barkable
I did a natural 20 for knowledge of nature.
Barkable doing a sniff check. Barkable has detected a scent trail that leads out the back and into the woods. Okay, your knowledge of nature checks. Okay, Marcus, that was actually quite good. All right, you have determined, Marcus, this collar is still quite new, and it was recently fashioned. But you can tell that it was around the neck of this wolf for at least a brief time. You can also see, as before, on the inside of the collar, there are some brown and white fur follicles, not very many. You can tell that it was not wearing this collar for very long. Mira, with your knowledge of Arcana check, you can also tell that there is there is something. You're not sure what, but there is something arcane about this collar, but it is beyond your understanding.
I gave you 4 gold pieces for it.
I'll sell it. Okay, fine. I'll give it to you.
4 gold pieces. Trade them off.
Okay, I'll add it to my sheet.
Why does a noble canine's items get sold like this?
My goodness.
Well, if you died, I'd sell your stuff too.
Spoken like a true thief.
Okay. Is the wolf? I notice Barkable's noticing of the trail and sniffing and stuff, and I inquire as to if I light the corpse.
In this direction.
I inquire as to if the corpse is far away from the house to where I can give it a fire.
You want to burn it?
Um,
Yeah, probably this is just 30, 40 feet away from the house. It's probably too close. You probably want to drag it further out first.
Okay. Guys, can we drag this further out from the house? I don't want to burn the house down.
Yeah.
The lady's already not coming back.
I'm gonna use one of my vials and take a blood sample.
Okay.
I'm slightly agitated at that, but I acknowledge and allow it.
Okay, so was that Marcus or Sheik that did that?
Me. I have a couple vials I keep for purposes of often vials of oil that.
So you have a small vial of wolf's blood. Mark that on your character sheet.
Okay.
Okay. So it's far enough away from the house now?
Yes.
Okay. I pause for a moment in respect, and then I use produce flame.
All right.
And just for fun's sake. It's a 2.
What's this?
I have to roll if it's a produce flame.
Well, you roll for Barkable.
Take 20.
Well, that's only because at the bottom that's text-wise. That's still... Anyway. Ignore that it's Barkable. It's Faluco doing it.
He was rolling for damage is what it was doing, even though it's really not pertinent here.
Anyway,
all right.
Now I have to mark that.
So the body goes up in flames. As the flames circle around the creature, it decomposes surprisingly quickly, and you can see inside the smoking ruin that it actually is partially hollow inside.
That's interesting.
Before it is fully consumed by the flames.
That's uniquely interesting.
I'm going to call him hollow.
That doesn't normally...
Yes, also very unnatural.
Yeah. I turn to Mira, what's the term? Quizzically? Inquisitively.
Yeah, neither one of you have seen anything like that before. All right, Barkable is actually starting to get interested in this trail, and he is sniffing his way along it. And it leads off. Sorry, hang on.
I start using my tracking feet while in conjunction with Barkable sniffing.
All right. Do you all follow?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Quickest way to get answers in an RPG: run straight headlong into danger.
Just a heads up. The only spells I have left, guys, are light and read magic.
Do you guys want to rest before we follow this trail?
We might want to rest.
Tarek, how
and get
fresh
our
are
health
these
back.
tracks?
I need my
I'm sorry?
spells back,
What was
so
that?
How fresh are the tracks?
They are less than 24 hours old.
Less than 24 hours old. With my knowledge of tracking, if we were to rest for 8 hours, would they still be there?
It's like
Make a survival check.
Doink. Ooh.
ouch.
okay. Oh jeez.
That is like, that's terrible. That's a 3 out of a 20.
Yeah. So you don't know if how fresh they will still be.
That's pretty.
I roll a knowledge of local. Oh, nope, that won't help because I was hoping to determine if it looks like the weather might rain or something.
Yeah.
I leave that up to my party, but let them.
I
let them know.
rest and then follow the trail.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna need to rebuild our strength, rebuild our health.
Also, we did kind of use up all of our healing spells just now.
Yeah.
Far away from things when I
I'm pretty spent, guys. As far as healing spells go, I have about
what's
3 extra hit points I could put on somebody. That's it.
Hey Tarek, I still have those good berries that I was
16,
going to try to give.
Yes, you still are holding the good berries.
20.
I'm gonna
You
eat
want
them.
to feed them to somebody?
I'll eat them.
You want to eat them? Okay, then you will heal 3 hit points. And that heals you up to your maximum of 12.
So my health bar is back to full again.
Yeah.
What is this dark magic?
There we go. All right, so you guys are going to rest here for the night?
Yeah.
It is still mid-morning at this point.
That might actually work out because traveling through the night in the forest might actually be more helpful because if we can run into another pack of wolves, I can inform them as to the shape, size, and appearance of this wolf and see if they know it.
All right. So one moment, I am. There's something wrong with the light setting.
He's
Yeah, you have it as a dimmed
down,
instead
go back.
of full.
he
Oops. Ah,
There.
black.
There. Is that better?
Yes.
I noticed Mira's use of her handkerchief, and I suddenly realized how when I touched it, it turned into a green glob of goo. It's magical handkerchief.
It actually turned black and slimy and filthy.
Well, she uses that for more than just boogers, doesn't she?
Well, is she gonna answer that?
I decline to answer.
Ah, wise choice.
It may not look like it, but it definitely, when your magic's not on it, I think its true appearance comes around. That is one nasty rag.
I don't know. It looks pretty clean and nice right now.
Yeah, right now.
I would suggest that she be the only one that uses it, though.
Oh yeah. I'm not asking
I'll
for
steal
that
it for you
thing.
later if you want.
I am not asking for that thing again.
All right, so you decide to rest here for the next 8 hours. It is mid-morning, and so if you were to rest here for 8 hours, it would put you into the put you into the mid to late afternoon when you get going once again.
That works out.
All right, so is everyone in agreement? That's what you want to do?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Could
we're
someone
gonna
by
need to get our health back.
chance do a heal skill on my shoulder here? I'm still kind of bleeding.
Hold up. Un momento.
Not that I don't know.
All right. So, Fuluko, using your knowledge of nature and of healing, you are able to gather some clean plants and leaves and create a poultice for her shoulder.
It's a fun word.
And Barkable adds his own saliva to the poultice, and amazingly, it helps.
That's surprising.
Ah, no, they're all canine and fox. Forgive me.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't be rude.
That would be Volpine. Let's be accurate here.
You're just jealous because you don't have fur, you silly human.
My goodness.
I don't know. Find me a werewolf then.
Ah! Someone going once. Oh gosh, what's the word now? The disease that causes werewolf.
Lycanthropy.
Lycanthropy. Thank you. Someone who is actively seeking to contract lycanthropy. I don't think so. All right. So 8 hours pass without incident, and you are all able to feel rested. Each of you who is wounded at this point heals 2 health.
During the 8-hour rest, after thinking about it, pulling it around in my head, I voiced to Sheik, yeah, you should absolutely seek out lycanthropy. I'll even help you do it.
Oh my.
I don't think that a bite from you would work.
Tarek.
Sorry.
Oh, I should probably do this in Discord.
So
I'm curious to see what he wants to do
Did I
here.
feel any hit points from Faluco's bandage or no?
What it did is it stopped the bleeding so that you are able to heal normally, which is why you gained 2 health over the 8 hours of rest.
Okay.
You got that, right? I was going to try to figure out how to whisper in row 20 because I don't know how to do that, but then I realized I'm on stream.
What you do is you say /W and then space GM space and then your message.
Ah, okay. Well, I'm on stream and I don't want them to know that.
Ah.
It's in Discord.
Oh, it's in Discord.
Yeah. But yeah, Sheik, you should totally seek out a werewolf. I'll help you do it.
So, oh, I see it. Okay. Okay. I'm not sure what to make of that, Fuluko.
It's possible.
I suppose.
Anyway. Well, we're all rested up. Tracking and sniffing.
Tracking and sniffing.
All right, so I'm going to take control of Barkable here and have him follow the trail. What I'd like you to do, Fuluko, is roll spot checks. So let's start with 1 spot check. Very nice. And you guys can all follow.
I'm gonna stick towards trees. Because I like trees.
Feluco, I can't get Barkable because you're on top of him. Thank you.
Hey.
Marcus, if you're going to do a an action in text, type / and then me and then space.
Random torpedo hit for the win.
And then type the action.
Right.
So it's like this, but it's actually this is how it's typed out. Ignoring the dot in front of the slash.
Okay.
Aww.
Just being a little cynical, that's all.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Barkable has come to the shore of a fast-moving river. Okay, I need Barkable to make another spot check. Okay, Barkable at the water is a bit confused, and you're not sure if he has lost the trail. And he begins to sniff along the shore. All right. Mira, you have discovered a bridge that crosses the water. Barkable
Too
is still
convenient,
confused.
the cake is a
and
lie.
you're not sure.
Over here.
Hi, loose fang.
Forward, Barkable. This way.
Excuse me, Sheik. I'm not a dog.
Um.
I'm responding to what he said in the chat.
Hmm?
Not a dog. A kitsune.
Dog.
Come on, FD. FD gross.
What part of the chat?
The Roll20 chat.
I don't see it.
If you go up, it says Sheik makes fun of the doggo buddies, but secretly wouldn't mind lycanthropy.
Oh. Oh.
Do I spot any tracks?
Let's see. If you're gonna do looking for traps, you need to do a search.
Oh, search. Wait. There it is. I've been doing it all wrong. Okay, well then I move up this way a little.
No.
Ah.
3 days left.
I still don't find anything.
No.
Can I search?
What about up this way a little? I've got a specific feat called tracking. Oh boy, well I found something.
Search for traps.
It's definitely a whitetail.
But Shema got greedy.
Okay.
Is it dead?
I observed my surroundings.
You find here in the grass another large wolf. This one with gray and white fur, and it is lying in a pool of its own blood, and it appears to be dead.
This wolf doesn't look natural.
Can somebody do knowledge of nature and see if it died from the same
just
disease?
did. I'm waiting on Tarek.
Oh, come on.
I'm waiting on Tarek for that one.
Okay, so knowledge of nature. Yes. To you, Foluco, it does look like this one died of a similar problem as the previous wolf. The skin is stretched tight over its bones, and it is lying in an unnatural position as if it were twitching and trembling as it died.
I'm curious. Mira, could you roll another Arcana check on this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Second.
Now, Foluco, you also Marcus. Marcus, you see that this particular wolf is actually wearing a collar, very similar to the one that you saw previously.
Do I notice this as well?
Take that.
This one is actually blood-stained.
All right.
I'm going to suggest that we collect it, but wrap it in something.
Hey, BFF collars.
I call it.
Oh, I'm not.
These collars are possibly covered in rabies or who knows what, so don't just be like BFF collars. I'm gonna wear this bling.
I turn to the silly human and I make sure to tell him that this is not natural disease, this is an arcane disease, and that we won't get rabies from it, and you don't even have fur, not to worry.
I'm going to mock bark at that comment.
What? I'm gonna do a knowledge of history check for what I think of the collar.
Oh my gosh, Marcus, that was excellent.
Wow.
Now,
okay.
All right. This is you have not seen a collar like this before, Marcus.
Yeah, no,
but the construction of the leather, you realize that this leather is made from cowhide, but this particular breed of cow is not from around here. It's actually from up north.
Wait.
Up north.
Oh crap. I'm going to pull a stretch on this, but I have 1 point of local. I'm gonna pull this local check for anything similar that I would have come across on my way south.
Well, I thought Fuloco, you came from the south.
No, I came from the north, far north.
Northwest.
Okay.
Well, when you were on the map.
Yeah. I'm afraid not, Foluco. You have not seen anything like this before, no. Marcus claims that it is cowhide, but it is not a local breed of cow. These are the northern bovines.
Other than the dash tent.
Okay. So, meanwhile, Barkable goes around the corpse and continues to sniff north.
Did we grab the collar off of this one?
I did, yeah.
Okay.
Marcus, are you going to carry
I'm gonna be sneaking behind the trees and following our dog.
I don't just want to leave this one
take
either.
It from my tunic.
Drag it next to that lone tree a loose fang standing next to and burn it.
You want to start a fire next to a tree?
No, I don't.
That lone tree, perhaps?
No.
Now, you realize Foluco here is a druid and he is fiercely defensive of nature.
I'm going to...
If you don't snuff out a disease-causing animal corpses, you won't have much nature left now, will ya?
I bark at Sheik, telling him again, it's not a disease.
I tell him that even though it's not a normal disease, it still is possibly infectious. We don't know anything about it. And that's what worries me.
I roll a survival check to try to at least halfway dig a burial for this, and then maybe put the dirt back over it.
Using your front claws, you are very easily able to get into the soft earth and dig a shallow grave for the creature.
Okay.
All right.
I'm guessing our wolf number 1 and number 2 are related, and if we keep looking, we'll probably find a pack. That's my bet.
All right.
Ooh.
So you quickly bury the creature, leaving a small trail of blood in the grass as you drag it into the shallow grave. Meanwhile, Barkable still continues to the north. And comes to a small area where the forest gives way to some foothills. Do you follow him?
Yes, I do.
I'll follow.
I'll follow.
One thicket of trees.
Let me arrange this just a moment. All right. You have come to some foothills, the forest giving way. Let me put your characters on there. All right. Now I need all of you to make spot checks.
Sniff check.
Wow, remarkable. Woo! Dang. You guys are all doing quite well.
Barkable, sniff, sniff.
Okay? Sheik, you can make a visible spot check.
Okay. He's got to use his eyes.
Don't count me out.
Dang, he's got good
Just yet.
eyes.
No. Don't count. Yeah, don't discount him just yet. All right, Mira, do we have a spot check from you?
Hello.
Mira?
Are you still here, Mira?
Maybe she fell asleep.
Yeah, one second.
Did you fall asleep? Oh, you're cutting out pretty badly, Mira.
There she go.
All right.
Okay, now it's fixed again.
There you go.
You guys were roboting so bad I couldn't hear anything you guys were saying.
Yeah, you were roboting too, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's my connection then.
The feeling is mutual.
I actually think it's Discord. Because I'm getting a little bit of robot from all of y'all as well. Anyway.
Anyways, my spot check was
Anyways.
full, so let's go.
One moment.
Yeah, look. Got this big,
Wait, so does Marcus or does Sheik have the other collar?
I have the other color.
Hey,
Marcus.
maybe we can get them resized and like stencil some BFF on there and be like BFF colors.
BFF, or plague collars.
Woo!
Great idea.
Get some Dark Soul Hollows in here.
Oh boy.
Get some Estus Flax as well. Man, all we need left is Soul Stones.
Okay, I'm going to load those collars with some lysergic acid to lithamide, and then we'll see who's having fun.
Well.
Okay.
All right. So, Barkable. is actually he is pointing to the northwest, and he has got a low growl in his throat.
Hey. What
Ready
is
your
it, boy?
weapons.
All right. The rest of you, especially Sheik, you can see that there are markings around the trail of creatures, large creatures that have passed this way recently, like within the last few minutes.
Does he point that out to us?
I will quietly motion for you guys to be ready.
I try to figure out what these markings are.
Okay? The grass around the sides of the trail are bent, like where footfalls have happened, and the dirt on the path itself is freshly upturned in a couple of places.
Somebody want to do a good survival check?
That's a nature check.
See if
and
we
I
know
just
what
did.
these are.
That would be a survival to do some tracking, yes.
Wait,
So
you said
who's our
search,
Mr. Tracker
dude.
from earlier?
Dude, make up your mind.
Search
Is
is
it search
looking
or...
for traps.
No, I said tracks, not traps, dude.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said traps.
Thanks.
I'm sorry. Forgive me. That would be, yeah, to track is survival.
Oh, wonderful. Like my highest skill, and it just decided to do nothing.
Sometimes you get a bum roll. All right. Anyone else want to try and, yeah, so Marcus, you try and do survival. Feluco, you can see that there are tracks in the dirt, but you don't know where they were coming from or where they were going.
Well, either they came from that way or they came from that way. It's a pretty one-way road.
You're assuming
I
that they
will-
were following the path.
I'll also do a survival since I can see them.
Yeah. Sheik,
Okay.
you actually can tell that these are not humanoid tracks. These are animal tracks. But again, you cannot tell which direction they're coming from or going to. So, what are you guys going to do?
You know, I just realized from the notes over here on Barkable Skills that there's
Yes.
a +4 on survival if tracking by scent. So I
Yes,
really
that is
shouldn't be
correct.
doing spot checks on sniff tracks.
Might need to leave soon.
Well, we are going to be done here in about 20 minutes. Is that soon enough?
Yeah.
Okay.
How late is that library open?
It's only open until 10.
What time is it over there?
10:06.
It's only open till 10, but I'm still here.
Well,
Yep.
What are you waiting back there?
all right. So, you have determined that there are some animal tracks here. Very recent,
Again.
but you don't know what direction.
Well, I'm gonna start walking this way.
Okay, so you're going to start walking forward. Barkable is actually holding back. He is not moving forward.
I do a spot check.
Okay.
I'm going to trust Barkable's instincts and just ready my crossbow. Oh, no, not crossbow. I have light crossbow.
Yep.
I'll stay back with Barkable.
Okay, and your spot check, then this, yeah. Your spot check does not reveal anything. Okay, Feluco, stop right there.
Whoa.
Okay,
What is that?
out of the
There you go,
tall grass in front of you, Feluco, a very large shape jumps up and growls at you menacingly. This one is just as large as the others that you've seen, with the same milky eyes.
Okay, one moment. Speak with animals and charm animal.
Okay, so you're going to try and cast.
Speak with animal first.
Okay, as you are attempting to cast the spell, it lunges for you.
Reflex, I believe.
At this point, this is actually an attack, so it's against your armor class.
That
Okay.
does not pass.
No, but it is close. You narrowly dodge a lunge as it jumps past you. Get on the right layer here. Okay, here we go. Okay, I need everyone, if you would choose to help in combat, I need you to roll initiative.
I'd very much like to get some information out of him, not rip his tail off.
Ugh.
You can now. Do you guys know about non-lethal damage?
Really?
Yep.
All right. Let's see.
No, I do not know about non-lethal damage. Tell me about it.
Okay. You roll to hit, and then when you roll for damage, before you make the damage roll, you declare it as non-lethal damage, which essentially would be you are doing like a bludgeoning attack, or you're hitting with the flat of the sword blade. So that in order to show this creature that you can damage it, in order to subdue it.
I don't know why, but my initiative roll isn't working. It says no character was found for selected.
You need a.
Do you have your own character selected before you roll initiative?
Yes.
Okay, one moment. So let me check on your character here, Mira.
Oh no, don't kill him.
Yes, kill him.
All right, try rolling initiative again, Mira.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. That was me. That was my twerks.
There you go.
Woohoo!
This was like, don't hit the pinprick Hugan.
Better than
All right,
me.
Barkable. Can we get initiative for Barkable?
Mm-hmm. This is always a tricky one with the selection process.
Oh,
for
I
that.
did it for you. There you go.
Oh, thank you.
All right, so we've got some very high rolls on this one. Very nice.
Mine was probably
Okay.
the lowest. Mine was the
Guys,
lowest.
please don't kill him.
I don't intend to.
Me neither.
I'm gonna do it for the experience points.
Oh, you're gonna get experience points either way. Chances are, if you roleplay a bit and, you might get more experience points because stuff.
All right, Sheik, you can go first. What are you going to do?
Okay.
I do think you're doing that wrong. Yeah, you should be snapped.
Yeah, there's an option on your ruler to snap or no snap. You should be snapping.
Ah, I see.
Snap to center, dude.
Yeah, you
Well,
want to
that's,
snap to center.
So for you,
There we
There
are.
you go. You got it. You got it.
30, 40.
I can go with 30.
Wow.
All right.
What is
Sorry,
your
my
intent?
Wi-Fi dropped.
I think I will move up, and I have to swap to my swords and try to do non-lethals.
Okay.
Leave him in the scabbard.
I
You
could,
can
I guess.
turn the flat of the blade and hit him that way, or you can hit him with the scabbards on. But that's going to be tough to make sure that the scabbards don't fly off when you're swinging it.
Home run!
I will try to hit with flats.
Okay. So give me the 2 rolls. Remember, your first one is normal. Your second one is at -4.
Kind of impressive that you had to find an entire spread. Just like
Very nice. That first one hits. The second one does not.
Makes sense.
All right, go ahead and roll for damage.
Okay, that's 1d6.
Okay, 3 points of damage. Okay, Foluco, what are you going to do?
If I don't use a movement, can I replace that with an action?
No, you cannot trade a movement for an action. Only down, not up.
Speak with animals?
You're going to cast Speak with Animals?
Yep.
Okay. So, by the way, when you tried to cast it the first time, he interrupted your cast, and you lost it.
Fantastic.
So you can try and charm him if you wish.
Well, that won't do much good. I'm thinking.
Just to let you know, casting a spell in melee range does provoke an attack of opportunity.
Thank you, you stupid dog. Alright.
Now, if you wish, you can take a 5-foot step away from him and then cast the spell.
Nope. I'm gonna
This would
use
solve
my
your
dew
issue.
claws.
Okay, 2 melee attacks. The second one does hit. Roll for damage.
1d160.
Okay. All right. You've done quite a bit of non-lethal damage to this. You didn't declare it beforehand, but I assumed that you were doing non-lethal. In the future, you do need to declare before you roll to attack that you are doing a non-lethal attack.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Loose Fang shakes his head and wonders how we got into this mess, but decides to help the party out.
We've been sniffing too much.
And he attempts to swing his crook in a manner that will do non-lethal damage to this giant wolf. So let me bring up his sheet here.
Non-lethal damage with a crook. All that I can imagine is that little like cartoon thing where the person like swings the crook around the person's neck and pulls them off stage.
You know?
I mean, Loose Fang does seem like the type.
Look at that. He definitely does hit.
That's critical, right?
No, he has to roll a natural 20 to get a critical. That's
Oh,
a
that was a
modified 20.
+3. Gotcha.
Okay, doing 2 more points of non-lethal damage. Oops.
13K.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
The wolf maneuvers around. So it faces Sheik and takes 2 claw attacks, swiping across Sheik's midsection.
That Cleveland is literally in pain.
Sheik, I think that second one hit as well. Your armor class is 15, is that correct?
Yes, I believe it is currently.
So you have been slashed twice.
Alright, screw it, I'm going lethal. If you want him, knock him out fast.
Holy cow. Sheik, you just took 14 points of damage.
Bye.
You are unconscious.
Uh-oh.
Bye, Sheik.
You are, wow, that took you down fast.
I love that you lay him on his side.
Oh no.
No, it's more realistic.
You should lay him upside down.
Barkable, it is now your turn. What are you going to do? You just saw Sheik go from essentially full health to being on the ground and bleeding.
Wait, if I'm bleeding, somebody stop the bleeding.
Yeah, because as long as you're bleeding, you will continue to lose 1 hit point every round until you die.
I'll be there in a minute. I have to wait my turn.
Okay, Barkable, what are you going to do? Face off. Okay.
Non-lethal. So this is gonna try to be a trip.
That is a crit. Roll, sorry, that is a possible crit. Roll again to see if you can confirm the crit. That is a
Even
crit.
before I could even get to him.
Roll for damage and then double it. So, 6 points of damage. All right. All right. The wolf, after being hit by Barkable, actually turns and attempts to flee.
No, you don't.
Feluco, both you and Barkable get another free attack.
Do I have to roll the melee?
Yeah, just do one standard melee attack, because this is just an attack of opportunity. So 1 for you, 1 for Barkable. What?
Oh, you mean that?
There we go. There's that one. Okay, that's another possible crit. So re-roll yours to confirm the crit. Yeah, it is a critical hit. Roll for your damage and double it. Dang, you're just messing this thing up.
Oh, poor guy.
6, and then Barkable did 2.
So a total of 8 points of damage. All right.
Non-lethal?
This wolf has been. Did you go lethal or non-lethal? I thought you were doing non-lethal. Okay. This wolf has been subdued. It cowers with its tail tucked between its legs.
Wild empathy to try to improve its attitude.
Is combat over?
1 second. Yes, combat
For now,
is
yes.
over.
Heal me, stat, please.
Okay.
I'm gonna do a heal check. So
you are unable to communicate with this creature, but it is cowering in front of you.
I pet it.
Mira, are you going to attempt to heal Sheik here?
Yes.
Barkable rolls over.
Okay, that is definitely enough to stop the bleeding, so he is now stable. He is still at -1 health, though.
Okay, I have a cure minor wounds. Can I use that just so he's not in the negatives?
Yeah, that'll bring him to 0, which will make him.
We'll see how many I have, because I just might use all of them. Oh wait, we slept, so
You did rest,
spells
so
are
you
back.
have your spells back. Yes.
Okay. So if that's the case, then I'm gonna use a Cure Light Wounds.
Okay.
Oh, I
So,
misspelled that.
Pray tell, how does one luck someone? Wow, Mira, dang. Woo, that was
Our
excellent.
healer.
mm-hmm.
So that brings Sheik up to 8 health, and he is on his feet once again.
Ooh,
You're
okay.
welcome.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right. You only left a few drops of blood on the ground, Sheik. Consider yourself lucky.
Barkable helped.
Well, I should be very grateful that we have a skilled healer with us.
Indeed.
Yes, Barkable is very skilled.
Mm-mm-mm.
It's funny how every time Barkable tries to heal
Wow.
someone, he always gets a high number.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, licking wounds actually is effective. I'm surprised. Well, that happened rather quickly.
It is a bit.
Wait a minute. There it is. Okay.
Barkable attempts to communicate with the wolf somehow, unbeknownst to Faluco, I guess. While I'm sitting there trying to pet it, make it not fear us, but at the same time,
Okay, I need Barkable, Marcus, and Feluco. Make spot checks. Okay,
Ah,
Barkable. While the two of you are examining this giant wolf, Barkable, on the other hand, suddenly jumps and looks up over into the tall grass to the west of the trail. And he begins to growl and he starts backing away.
shoot. Come on, where is it? But oh, balls.
Okay, 2 more wolves
Oh.
jump up out of the grass and face off against Marcus and Feluco.
I proactively use Produce Flame.
Okay. What I need, let's see, in order to do that, because, I need both Marcus and Feluco. I need you to make reflex saving throws. If you succeed, then you can act on the surprise round. Otherwise, no.
reflex saving.
Where's Seattle? No, got a mountain in the way.
Wait, where's the reflex saving?
If you go to your stats tab on your character and then scroll down, you'll see your saving throws.
Oh.
There should be a roll to the right of each saving throw.
Ugh.
Very good.
Plus
Okay.
1 for each druid level.
Here's what we're going to do. We are just about out of time. I'm going to allow the two of you to have an action each before these 2 wolves have their actions. What are you going to do? Marcus first.
I'm gonna do a Knowledge of Arcana to see if I can use my elemental powers.
So in this case, all right, roll a Knowledge of Arcana first.
Okay.
Very good. All right, now roll just a standard wisdom check.
Okay, hold on. Oh. That's pitiful.
All right.
Did that knowledge of Arcana also happen to notice anything about the wolves?
He wasn't examining the wolves specifically. He was trying to get in connection with his ice powers.
Okay.
I'm trying to intimidate them.
All right, so just a moment.
Use the snot.
All right. You raise your paws toward the wolf and desperately try and connect with your powers, and you are thrown back as a ball of ice appears in the wolf's face.
Did the wolf take damage?
And you are actually thrown back and knocked prone.
Ha.
Now,
You're prone.
Marcus, I need you to roll a 2d6.
Yes.
That's 1, so roll another one.
Oh. There we go.
Okay.
Is there any way to make produce flame non-lethal?
No. Okay. The wolf takes the ice blast to its face, and it has taken 8 points of damage. And all right, it shakes its head vigorously, trying to clear its eyes from the ice. All right, Fuluko, you are actually quite amazed at the sight that you just saw. But it is your turn. What are you going to do?
I turn to my right after noticing that and immediately begin swirling my hands to create fire.
Okay. As you begin to cast the spell, both wolves get an attack of opportunity.
Oh,
And
fudge!
You have been tagged, and your spell is interrupted. Dang. Fuluko, you have taken 8 points of damage. You are hurting. I need you to make a fortitude saving throw.
Ooh.
Because you just lost more than half of your full health in a single hit. All right. You are able to brace yourself against the pain so that you do not lose your wits. Okay.
Barkable, you
On that
freaking
note,
coward.
On that note, we need to finish for tonight and continue this on the next session.
Oof.
Bye, guys.
All right. Thank you for playing this evening. We've had some mystery and some action and some near death already. Let's see what happens during our next session. Thank you very much, everybody.